For an outsider, an INFJ might look like a walking contradiction, and the more you try to understand them, the more you can get confused. But once you get to know them on a more personal level and understand their cognitive functions, like their introverted intuition, extroverted feeling, introverted thinking, and extroverted sensing, it starts to make a lot more sense. Were you aware that the INFJ personality type is known to be one of the smartest among all of the personality types? Well, today I'm going to explain the 7 reasons why INFJs are smarter than most others. Be sure to watch to the end of the video because I bet more than one of these will end up being a bit of a surprise. Let's get into it. Welcome to Success for Breakfast, where I'm serving up brain food made simple. Hit that subscribe button to get the latest videos created to give you the tools to level up your life. Starting things off at number 7 today is they're hungry for knowledge all the time. This is one of the biggest reasons behind the INFJ personality type being smarter than most of the others. The advocate personality type always makes sure that they are in a mental position to absorb, understand, and take advantage of knowledge as much as they can. You will often find them reading books or surfing the internet at 3 a.m. just because they had this crazy thought about why the sky is blue. While learning, they always keep themselves on a level that is just below their teachers so that they can absorb maximum knowledge, and yet they still remain unsatisfied. The moment when someone thinks that they have learned enough and there is nothing else that they need to know in order to succeed in life and make progress is the moment others surpass them. The INFJ personality type never makes this mistake because they know that uncertainty is undefeatable. The only way you can tackle unexpected situations and challenges are by continuously soaking up all the knowledge that you possibly can. Due to their cognitive function of introverted intuition, they are extremely focused and make sure to take a look at every possibility that might end up being a hurdle in their path. This allows them to tackle such unexpected problems and hardships in any circumstance. Next up at number 6 is they aren't afraid to be corrected. This is one of the biggest things that creates problems in the learning process. An INFJ personality type is exceptionally intelligent because they are never hesitant when it comes to asking about things. You will never find them sweating or being anxious that their questions might sound stupid or that their suggestions might be wrong. The INFJ personality type fully believes that you cannot succeed in life unless you take risks and put yourself out there. This is why, during a learning process, they always put their ego aside and let other people correct them. You never know that when someone else corrects you that it might be the reason behind you learning a lot of new things. So for this reason, INFJs prefer to keep their options open and let other people offer their input. The INFJ personality believes in giving other people a chance, and this is why you can ask them a question or challenge their opinion without being scared of the fact that they might feel offended or insulted. Number 5 on today's list of why INFJs are so intelligent is they never just obey without questioning first. Silently obeying and never challenging or questioning can be the reason behind your downfall. The INFJ personality type might be extremely thoughtful and sensitive, but it doesn't mean that anyone can manipulate them into agreeing with their beliefs, opinions, and thoughts. This is another reason why this personality type is smarter than the other Myers-Briggs personality types. They always question the previous rules and regulations before following them. They don't believe in silently obeying and having blind faith. They believe that the past rules and regulations were meant for people who lived in different circumstances and were accustomed to different societal expectations. INFJs believe that putting themselves first and prioritizing their mental and physical well-being before societal expectations to overwork or limiting themselves to a mere work machine instead of an actual human being is what they need to grow. Silently accepting orders and never denying or questioning, facing backlash for rebelling, getting stronger because of the opposition are some of the very important habits that make this personality type smarter than the others. If you've gotten some value from this video so far, please show your appreciation and hit that like button. That signals YouTube that you think other people could benefit from this video too. Number 4 on our list is INFJs read a lot. Everyone knows that this personality type is introverted in nature, and therefore you can typically find them curled up in the corner with their favorite book. Instead of going out with friends, they prefer reading something that intrigues them and gives them a little mental workout. If you think of it, isn't reading one of the most important things that makes a person more intelligent? The more books you read, the more knowledge you obtain, and the more differences you come across regarding a certain topic. This is how their decision-making ability improves as well. If you read the point of view of two different people regarding the same topic, you can mentally go through the pros and cons of each point of view, and on the basis of that, you can come to a decision and support a certain mindset. So this is exactly why the INFJ personality type happens to be smarter than a lot of the other Myers-Briggs personality types. Instead of watching the Kardashians or going out with friends to get drunk on the weekends, they prefer spending time with their books that satisfy the artistic, philosophical, and thoughtful aspects of their personalities. Kicking off the top 3 reasons why INFJs are so intelligent is they prioritize their mental health. In this age where people romanticize being workaholics, there are very few people who actually put effort to improve their mental and physical health. Instead of waiting for other people to notice them and empathize with them, the INFJ personality type believes in making silent progress. If they think that they are overworked and exhausted, instead of continuing to work and getting busy in their previous routine, they prefer taking a break. I know some people might feel guilty when they treat themselves after having an exhausting day, but this personality type believes that taking a break, relaxing, and re-energizing themselves is in fact a way of improving their performance, and therefore they consider it extremely important. In the runner-up spot and number 2 today is INFJs look at stuff from a neutral point of view. One of the biggest reasons behind a lot of conflicts in the world is the fact that people are already biased and don't give other people a chance to explain their views, beliefs, and opinions. When we have already made up our minds regarding a certain topic, we can't expect to learn anything new. In those cases, we have already put a period at the end of it. On the other hand, INFJs believe in looking at things from a very neutral point of view. They give other people a chance to explain themselves, and they pay attention to the details and minute aspects of situations before coming to a conclusion. This allows them to learn a lot more, improves their decision-making ability, and in the end, makes them comparatively more likable among people. Due to their cognitive function of extroverted feeling, they are incredibly good at being aware of how other people feel about a certain topic. This enables them to look at things from a non-judgmental and neutral point of view, so that the other person gets a fair chance at explaining themselves. Topping our list, and the number 1 reason INFJs are smarter than most, is they are honest with themselves. One of the biggest reasons behind the downfall of some of the greatest people is the fact that they were not honest with themselves. When people are honest with themselves, they judge their performance, their timetable, their mental and physical health with more integrity and credibility. Due to an INFJ's honest and credible judgment regarding their performance, if they feel like they are overworked and exhausted and cannot push themselves beyond a certain limit, they just sit down and take a break. Due to their cognitive function of introverted thinking, they always turn towards themselves for advice. And most importantly, they are honest with themselves. Being honest with yourself and being able to constantly, silently improve is one of the greatest strengths of an INFJ, and one of their keys to being successful in anything they choose. What are your thoughts on these reasons why INFJs are smarter than most others? What would you add to today's list? Leave your opinions in the comments section below. You've got this, now go get it done. Grab yourself some more brain food to help you level up your life, and click on one of the videos on your screen right now.